What is going on, everybody? David here from Bluckers Videos and Toys, and today I got another vintage review for you guys, and we are going to be taking a look at the 1988 Kinder Bone Age Plesior with Molt from the Lava Clan. Now, I have been previously reviewing some Bone Age figures from my collection, and I hope y'all really been enjoying that. So I had to bring you all another one, and I'm very excited about this one because this is one that I've been after for a while. I've had it for a while, but I've had to get two of them so I can complete one. If that makes any sense. But we'll get more into that here in a little bit. But yeah, I'm very happy to have Plesior in my collection. Like I said, I've had it for a while now, and I did have to get a second one just for the parts, certain parts alone, because the other one wasn't complete. It was just only missing like two things, but was able to finally get the other stuff that I needed. Sadly, though, I know I mentioned in my previous videos when I reviewed these Bone Age figures that the tabs they break real easily. So unfortunately, one of the tabs on this piece right here was broken, which was very common. It is very common because a lot of the Plesiors that I've seen in the secondary market, they have the pieces, either one or maybe both tabs on this particular piece right here are always broken. And very rarely would I ever see one that is fully complete that does not have broken tabs on this particular piece. And if they do, they're a little bit more pricier, and they go really fast. So unfortunately, I did have to go with one that I got real cheap that had this piece that I was missing from my original one. It did have a broken tab, but unfortunately, I did have to super glue it to it just so it can stand, because without the other tab for its support, it would just like fall over. That's the downside of it all, but very happy I did because it stands very well, you know, and it's just some of the things you got to do sometimes, you know, until I'm able to, if and when, if ever, I find one that is fully complete with no broken tabs. But I'm satisfied with this one, so I really don't need to be looking for another one. Mainly because, one, he is complete with the instructions. I don't have the box for it. But so with the instructions here, let's go ahead and move Plesior, the Plesiosaur, and then here is Molt, his little caveman. But but here are the instructions, and like I said, here are the little pegs that can be a pain in the butt, and over time these do get brittle, and then they break very easily, because I've seen a ton of these with broken tabs. And so this is what Plesior looks like fully assembled, and here is the parts identification, and we open it up. Here's Plesior assembly, and so they do have numbers so you can match them up and peg them in or tab them in. And so that's what he looks like when he's not assembled. And there it does have an action feature where you can press the button and it like claps the caveman, you know, captures it, you know. And it says to activate capturing fin, move spring-loaded fins up until they lock in position. Push button to release. So, and then on the other side, you can make it into a couple of things. You can make it into a fin skiff or a jail cell. Now, if my second one was complete, I probably would make all this. So I would have to buy the two pieces that I need for my second one that I used for my first one, you know. So then maybe I'll do a future video on with my second one along with my first one to make this like the gel. Well, that looks pretty cool. And there is the fin skiff right there. So looks pretty neat. That would be the second. The second one would be the one I would probably use to make the other stuff that you can make with it, like the gel cell. So we kind of mix matching the parts together to make a unique accessory or weaponry or vehicle. So yeah, that was the instructions. So in second, we'll just go ahead and take a look at Molt. He is from the Lava Clan. So he's red head with a red beard. You know, he's got that manila furry singlet right there. Very muscular. The boots right there. Now these little guys, these are about 2.5 inches tall, and they are packed with detail. Look at all the definition they gave them and stuff. So not bad for a 2.5-inch figure. You know, he's even got some red eyebrows. You know, for its time, this is a very nicely detailed figure. So look at that back. Arm, there's the tattoo with the fire or the lava symbol for the clan. So furry singlet with the furry top boots right there. So very neat. Molt from the Lava Clan. Alright, so here is the main event. This is a Plesior, the Plesiosaur. So gotta admit, these dinosaur names that they give them for the Bone Age line is very unique in its own way. But a little bit oversized, I must say. A little hollow right there. But for the playability, for what it's purpose for, you know, that's why it looks like that. You know, I don't mind, because one, it's a beautiful piece. You know, it's very unique in its own way. It's got an action feature, and like I said, this button, I've actually tried it before. I even super glued all this stuff together, and it doesn't work. It doesn't. The springs on it are pretty bad. So, but yeah, you could tell it's where I super glued everything in there. So it's not as flushed as this would be with both its pegs, so, or tabs. But yeah, the detail is very awesome. There's the skull of the plesiosaur or Plesior, and so the articulation right there at the jaw, get the hinge at the jaw right there, and very cool. Love the skull of this thing. And then there's the neck bones right there. It's got that nice bony texture and feel and look to it. You know, there's part of the rib cage right there. Top. Tail's kind of small, which, you know, it's pretty accurate. So, and then here at the bottom, nicely detailed. Especially the fins right there. Fins are nicely detailed as well. So, but yeah, but that's pretty much about it. You know, not a whole lot to really go over. You know, it's like I said, it's a very beautiful figure. You know, sadly, the Bone Age line didn't really give its due. You know, it failed, didn't get a second series or anything, and so, which is a shame, because now these are a hot item on the secondary market. You know, people do collect these, and they fetch very high price. You know, unless if you come across a good deal. That's how I was able to get all mine, was finding good deals on them. It also, you could also put Molt on its neck right there. As you see right here, there's a little gap right there on the neck bone where you could actually sit Molt right there, and he can ride his plesiosaur on the ground. Why they add him as part of the lava clan, I have no idea. You figured he would probably be with the stone clan or something. It's more suitable. It's kind of like near in the water. But hey, what do I know? I don't make these figures. I just collect them. They're not supposed to have any logic behind it, right? But like I said, this is probably one of my favorite ones, besides Anklor, But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this review as much as I did filming it. Like I said, there's not a whole lot that's going on with these figures, with the exception of very nicely sculpted details. Because look, I mean, it's greatly detailed, and it's got the playability, but they're very brittle at the same time. That's the only thing that's downside about it. Beautiful figures, but very brittle at the same time. But like I said, this is the 1988 Kenner Bone Age. Plesior, the Plesiosaur with Molt, his caveman. So leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this one. Did you like this one? Did you like any of the other ones that I reviewed? Let me know. And don't forget, words to wisdom. Buy what you love and not what you like, because if you buy what you like, you will always end up getting rid of it. And I will catch y'all later.